so you can't depend on it. Everyone preaches about getting a PRN position, but is it really what it's cracked up to be? Welcome everyone to the Momma Nurse channel. I'm Vanessa, and here we discuss all things nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upload. PRN positions can be great in many ways, but they can also be very frustrating at times. Let's discuss the pros and cons of PRN nursing, plus some important information to keep in mind. These pros and cons are in no particular order. Pro number one, the extra income. No matter what, the extra income can't be beat. Not having that extra income on top of your regular hours at your full-time position, you definitely see the difference in the money that you're bringing in. Another pro with PRN nursing, there are different specialty areas or facilities that you can get into to work PRN. Whether this specialty is your normal specialty or something different that you may be planning to get into in the future, it's a good way to get your foot in the door and explore different options. My first PRN position was back when I was a new grad, and I worked at an epilepsy center. I would monitor patients, about 6 that were in-house at a time, and I would monitor them for my 12-hour shift. One of the best positions I ever had. Another pro to PRN nursing is that it's a break from the norm. Sometimes when you're working your full-time position, you kind of get into the habit of knowing what to expect, knowing what you're going into, or dreading it. So having that PRN position is sometimes just a breath of fresh air to go in and get the job done. Another pro to PRN nursing is you pick up when you want to and when you're able to. You have the flexibility to work when you can. Now let's get into some of the cons of PRN nursing. Con number one would be canceled shifts. It sucks when maybe you're at the end of your requirement period and you're trying to get those shifts in so that you are compliant. If you get canceled, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. Canceled shifts are part of the PRN game. Getting canceled does depend on your specific facility. Some facilities cancel PRN shifts first. Others prioritize helping PRN staff get their hours. So make sure you find this out once you apply for your job or get hired for your role, if you would be canceled first or if they will help you make sure you get your hours. The next con of PRN nursing, double education. Unfortunately, most times the education that you complete at your full-time position does not carry over to your PRN position. So those yearly CEUs or just employer compliance policies and things like that, all of that is gonna be needed at both your full-time and your PRN position. So get ready for that computer work. Another con of PRN nursing is that there's no benefits. Now that PRN nursing is becoming a little bit more popular and employers are trying to entice nurses to come on as PRN staff, if they're not willing to come on full-time, some facilities are now offering benefits. So make sure you find out if your PRN role will have benefits or not. Another con of PRN nursing is that if this is your only position, you can't depend on it. If census drops, you will get canceled. The last con of PRN nursing is remembering your logins. I don't know how many times I've been at one facility and I use my login from my other facility. It's one of those hard things to remember, especially if the facilities are using the same systems. You get in the habit of knowing what to type in on, say, your Pyxis, your Omnicell, or just in the computer system itself. So remembering your logins can be a con of PRN nursing. I've worked many PRN roles since becoming a registered nurse many years ago. It's always a good backup to have and a good way to bring in some extra income or learn some new skills. Here are some things to keep in mind when choosing a PRN position. These are in no particular order. You want to find out your weekly or monthly requirement. Some hospitals or some facilities require a certain amount of shifts per schedule. Others have monthly or weekly requirements. So make sure you find this out before signing on. We're in healthcare and we know that whether there's disaster or a holiday, we're still required to work. Make sure you find out your holiday and disaster planning requirements. Make sure you know how and when to schedule. Are you required to sign up for shifts at the beginning of the scheduling period with full-time staff? Or would that facility rather you fill in the gaps and pick up shifts where there's a need? With technology today, a lot of facilities are using apps in order to schedule your shifts. So find out what's going to work in your position. Always find out about calling off procedures because life happens. Always remember that not all facilities have the same policies or procedures. So don't get caught up or confused. Make sure you know which policies and procedures apply to the position that you are working. When in doubt, you always have access to the policies and procedures for your facility. There are many different PRN positions out there. Don't limit yourself. Find the PRN role that works for you. What has been the best PRN position that you've had? Comment down below. Let's chat about it. As always, I hope this information was beneficial to you. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, all love.